Hey guys, welcome back to the Novel Bushido channel. And today I'm joined with my boy Shibz. Let's go. And it's been a while since you see my face on an actual video. But today we're doing something a bit different. I decided we're actually going to be checking out some of our content and talking about Generations Ultimate. Because on the other channel, the podcast channel, guys, the Smash Brothers, check it out. It's going to be in the description down below. Subscribe, like, check it out because it's really cool. We do podcasts about anime, about gaming, and Monster Hunter. We talk a lot about Monster Hunter.
A lot.
And recently, we've been playing through Generations Ultimate. And we'll be bringing Shibz, a 5th leader, started in World, coming back to play some Gen. And that's what we're going to talk about today. We're going to talk about Generations, talk about how it's gone so far. There's been 3 of us 2, and then JR, the other person on the podcast. Yeah, but first of all, I thought, you know what? Introduce Shibz, talk a bit about him, get to know how he joined Monster Hunter, his favourite weapons. And then after that, we're going to check out some clips and see what we think about what's been going on in the series. So
Yeah.
But
I'm looking forward to this.
yeah, man, this is the Hunter Journal. We're going to be chronicling. Yeah, whatever that word is, we're going to be doing that, and we're going to be showing the progress and what we think about it, and just talk about from different perspectives. Someone who started in the 3rd gen, someone who started in the 5th gen, and we both playing the 6th gen. So just go through that. So yeah, so you started in World.
Yeah.
Now you played Rise, you played Wilds.
Yeah. That's mad, It was 3 games,
3 games.
3 games.
You are officially a veteran.
Apparently.
Yeah. You used to be a scrub. I used to look at you different.
I know, right? I mean, I'm a scrub now in GU, so
he's a scrub in GU.
You
guys will see that in a bit.
I mean, and if you haven't, go and watch the videos because you're gonna laugh even more.
Well, we're gonna watch some in a bit to talk about.
Yeah, for sure.
So you started in World. If I remember correctly, you started in Instaglaive.
Yes, yeah. Like, do you know what? Right, yeah. I didn't know what I was doing at all.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, I would assume that anyone who picks up a new game probably doesn't know exactly what they're doing, right? But exactly. Me, like, no, like legit, I knew like nothing. Like, so I was just, I tried a few different weapons, mainly greatsword, obviously, because that's what they sort of put you out to use in a sense at the start. But it wasn't just because it was so slow.
Yeah, it wasn't.
It just wasn't fitting with me, innit? So I tried Insect Glaive. It just looked cool. I thought at first it was gonna be more like a spear kind of.
Oh, because a spear weapon, because it kind of looks like it. Right?
Yeah. So that's what I thought it would be, but obviously it wasn't that at all.
No.
Like if you saw the builds and like, I mean, obviously it was sort of early game anyway. But even then, like it was just me putting on armor, trying to get as high a defense as I can. Like not really knowing what I'm doing with the weapon as well. And then eventually I found my true main, Charge Blade.
Charge Blade.
All
you Charge Blade mains out there, Shibz is a believer in the blade that switches into an axe.
Listen, that ain't a switch axe, by the way.
No, but it charges.
It charges.
And it SADs.
And it SAEDs.
Yes. And it goes into a Savage Axe, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Although, like, I'm not gonna lie, the fact that, so sort of bringing it to Wilds in a sense, like, obviously with Wilds, the gameplay was more focused around SAED.
Oh, SAD.
Yeah.
Isn't that similar to Rise, right? It's focused on SAD as well.
No, see, like, in Rise, you had to choose one or the other, innit? Because of the arts and everything, right?
Okay.
Or not arts, Silkbind.
Silkbind, yeah. And switch skills.
Yeah. And so like, and I was always a fan. I mean, the thing that appealed to me with Charge Blade in the first place was those SAEDs, like the explosions. Like come on, man, that shit is man.
I know one of your favorite Charge Blades was the one from The Witcher.
Yes,
and I think that's that lightning element when it comes.
Oh man, and not just even that, but that Charge Blade design was just cool because of the fact that it just looked like you were just carrying around what's his name? The character, I forget his name. No. Oh no! You're thinking about
Am I thinking about the wrong one?
Yeah, it's not a Witcher Charge Blade. It's the is it Not Devil May Cry? Is it Devil May Cry? That was the collab.
Yeah, they did it. I think
it was. That was the Charge Blade.
Oh, that was it.
That was
like a
lightning,
sword, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was lightning though.
Okay.
And it was literally, it just looked like a sword, and the actual shield didn't show until you actually used.
Okay.
Do you know what I'm saying? Like, but if it's sheathed, the weapon is sheathed. It just looked like a sword. Oh. I mean, it was cool. Like, don't get me wrong, but yeah, it was just that was what was so appealing to me. And then obviously, I like shield weapons anyway. Yeah, I like shield weapons in general anyway.
Because you also, I mean, in Wilds you play short shield. Yeah, you love short shield in Wilds. You love it.
Oh man, do you know what? Right, yeah. Wilds made me a sword and shield believer.
Come on.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah.
I mean, like, Wilds sword shield is sick.
It's so good. It's so good.
I'm a big fan.
And the thing is though, like, do you know what? When I was using it, and I was thinking like, one day if Nova that likes this change because of, I know how much you like sword and shield.
Yeah.
But then, like, I know you're not a huge fan of every weapon having like a counter of some sort.
No, I'm not. But after Rise, I had to kind of get used to it because it's kind of the trend, right?
Yeah, exactly.
It's kind of the way we're going.
Yeah. I do feel like they toned it down a little bit in Wilds in terms of, like, it felt like nearly every weapon had a counter in
Rise.
Yeah.
Basically, every weapon apart from light bowgun in base Rise.
Yeah.
And then in expansion, I think, I don't know if light bowgun still got one. I don't think it did. So every weapon basically.
Yeah, like it felt like it, didn't it? Like that, pretty much. I think in Wilds, in a way, it still feels like they do all have it, but like
you could offset.
Yeah,
this is a bit different.
Exactly, and I think that's how they sort of made it feel like not every weapon has
a counter.
But in a way, it still is. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, I know Hammer mains, they were really upset before Title Update 2 because
that
counter, the counter was like really locked behind a combo that you have to. But I think they've changed that now.
There's so many ways to offset with Hammer now, and Hammer mains are happy.
Okay,
super happy.
Because the thing is, I'll be real, I haven't played any Monster Hunter apart from GU.
Yeah, man. Guys, he's a GU stan. He's joined the army.
Yeah. But also it's because of another game, that's why.
We ain't
going to talk about another game like that.
He is also a big fan of Expedition 33, guys. So if you join the podcast channel, he's going to start doing streams there. So, you know.
Yes, for sure. Gonna go and run that back. Probably, and like try and do something with that.
Sounds good.
But yeah, so started off in World. Absolutely despised the game at first, like, because it was actually T. Because I know you were like trying to get everyone to play Monster Hunter from years ago.
I've been trying to get all my friends to play Monster Hunter since Try Guys.
Yeah.
That's when I was like 14 and I'm like 31.
Yeah.
So that's been a minute.
Yeah. And then when World came, how long has it been now since World?
2017, is it?
It's been a few years, isn't it now, isn't it?
Time.
Yeah. So when it came out, T was the one who convinced me.
Oh, that makes sense because you both had
PS4, yeah. So like that's what we would play a lot together.
Yeah.
And then when I bought it, I was just like, I was gassed for it. I tried it out, and then I was just like, it wasn't it. Because my first actual experience of Monster Hunter was when we went to Amsterdam.
Yeah, you were playing, I think it was For You on 3DS.
Yeah.
And you did not.
I hated it. I hated it because it was just. Do you know what it was? It was more so because from what I expected and then what I got.
Yeah.
Was a stark contrast.
Yeah.
And I think also. The fucking Jumbo, we had to get the extension for the analog for the. It was so bad. It was so bad.
The extension was some little knob that you could barely move, but
it was so difficult to use as well.
We may do. Yeah. We may do somehow.
Yeah.
But it was nice because when the XL came out, 3DS XL, I got one for Generations, and it has 2 sticks.
Yeah.
And it
felt a lot better.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
But and then it just the game, that was my first experience, and it wasn't the greatest first impression. And then obviously with World coming out and the hype that was behind it as well, T convinced me to buy it, so I tried it out, didn't like it, and then just literally didn't touch it. And then T again then convinced me to go back to it. Yeah, and then he was like, "Oh, but look, I'll play with you, and then I can sort of guide you through it a little bit." And I was like, "Cool, all right." Like, because I'm more than willing to give this game a try, like any game a try, really. Like, because especially with the hype that was behind it as well, and everything,
big.
It was massive. Do you know what I mean? So like, and there has to be a reason why, obviously. So gave it a try again, and then I was just instantly like hooked to it, really. And then eventually when I found Charge Blade as well, that was it. It was game over. Like, it was, I was locked in. Jeez. I was locked in. Like, I mean, I did over 2,000 hours in the game.
Yeah, you destroyed
World and Iceborne, yeah. Because one of my favorite monsters from at the time, obviously, it was the only game. But still to this day, is still one of my favorite monsters because of the fight, like sort of. It was a siege initially.
Right? Savvy.
Nah.
Cut off.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because I love the area she was in.
Yeah.
I didn't like. I don't think a lot of people did. I don't know. Like, guys in the comments can let us know. The first hunt was like a siege hunt where you have to first locate her in an area.
Yeah, a bit of walking around, find out where she's coming
from. And I didn't mind that, to be fair.
I think like a first time experience, that's fine.
Yeah, but it's after that when you go having to go back and hunt her again and again.
Okay.
At that point, it was a little bit long. I can't lie to you.
Okay.
But when they brought her back for Tempered.
Yeah, the tempered one.
The tempered one.
It's just in the arena.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was a lot better. And the fight was insane. And like she did a lot of damage. I like her design. I like the whole gold. Like gold it looks like a cloak. Yeah. And then obviously you have to break the cloak to reveal what she really looks like. Yeah, it was really good. It was
like
a really
big
good
Jaguars underneath that.
Yo, for real.
Crazy.
Literally, that's what it was. It was the greatest Jaguars. Yeah, you know what I mean? But it was good. It was like I really like that. I really, really like that fight.
Nice.
And then I was just the one thing, right? Yeah, and I know I might be jumping a little bit here as well. It's just more so because I was about to speak about the collabs that they did in World. I thought the collabs were great.
Yeah, they did.
Right?
They pushed out to a lot of third party
companies
to do some collabs.
Like I mean, like with The Witcher and everything.
Yeah.
Like bringing the Leshen in as well. That fight was difficult.
Collab monsters.
Yeah, and then also Behemoth. Obviously. Like that was a crazy fight as well. I mean, that fight as well, that monster being in the game actually led to a lot of mechanics that they brought over into future games, like with
the what's it called, the tanking taunt kind of thing.
Yeah,
some taunt monsters to come after you.
Yeah, but not just as that as well. Like the meteorite system things, like doing that sort of hiding behind the boulder.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
For a move to come and you have to dodge and hide behind the move. Yeah,
yeah. Like
they do that Fatalis.
Exactly.
They do that in Safi.
Yep, and then in Wilds you have it with what's her name? What's his name?
Joshia. No, Ginger Had.
That's it. Yes.
They did it rise to a different degree with Nawa.
Yeah.
Instead of hiding behind something, you have to get above something.
Yeah.
It's an interesting concept.
Even with what the fuck's its name? I'm just
fuck. Amatsu.
Yes, Amatsu. Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. So like that, it's weird having a monster that's not from Monster Hunter setting a precedent for a lot of like a mechanic for other monsters in the future, which is quite cool in a sense as well. There was a lot of issues, I know, and to be fair, for me at the time, like, because I was so new to the game, I sort of didn't really pay attention to this kind of thing. Whereas obviously a lot of people were complaining about the upgrade system for the weapons and things like that at the time.
Okay.
Which
I mean, you're new to the game, so
it didn't really bother me too much. Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, if anything, it was more like more of a reason for me to go back to the game and carry on playing.
Oh, I see.
Do you see what I mean?
Yeah.
Even though I know the RNG in it was horrible, like actually horrible.
Really
yeah.
Really
And like in hindsight, I agree. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. And decals as well.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Let's not start on that, because that was pain.
Yeah.
That was pain.
Yeah.
And then finally, they sort of, in a way, kind of fixed that with Safi and the mechanics they brought in Iceborne, didn't they? With like the upgrading system for the weapons and everything. I thought that was quite good
as well.
Yeah, I did. I thought that was pretty good. And then they sort of enhanced it, didn't they, in Rise?
Yeah, with Anomaly, with Cure Crafting.
I thought obviously, I know, again, that's only my, like, Rise being my second game.
Yeah.
That, though, was perfection.
But when it came to Endgame,
I
think a lot of people like.
I loved it. Like, I mean, again, that was more than 2,500.
Yeah, you play like crazy.
Yo, I was,
like, guys,
and you know,
insane.
like, literally, you would just message me and then be like, I'll be like, oh yeah, I'm just playing Rise, you know.
It was
and then because you'd be like, oh, you want to jump on? And I was like, bro, I'm already on. What do you mean? What do you mean? I'm already here. You just gotta come on. You gotta come join me.
Yeah, that's true.
It's true. Do you know what I mean?
But I guess like it's interesting because the system, there's so much to the Anomaly system. It's not for everyone because not everyone wants to grind that much. But if you want to engage in it 2,000 hours, person like you, it's perfect. It's actually perfect.
But the thing is though, like I thought it wasn't even. It's not even like that complicated in a sense.
Yeah.
Like if certain ranks of materials, each monster, depending on how difficult they are, give you that specific rank.
Yeah.
And then you just go and hunt them.
Yeah.
And I don't really think it's that difficult or complicated in a sense.
No, I don't think it was the complication. I think people just felt it was too grindy. Like trying to get what's it called?
To the level 2.
Leveling up you're getting your level up to fight certain monsters. Actually leveling up your guild, your quest in general, and I think that's mainly it. I think those two. So, and there was also some people who like to min max.
Yeah.
They had a lot of problems when it came to the armor, but min maxing. I mean,
I did it.
Yeah.
I mean, I did. I like the thing is right. Yeah, like the one thing I clocked with that system.
Yeah.
Right, is because in the community, from what I've seen and like I know, sort of have experienced, right, is that a lot of people will follow sort of specific builds that get put on YouTube or whatever, or like on a website that people use, like because there's loads of websites in it that they make guides for every game and and like and I'm one of them. I've seen like those builds that people use, and I tend to look at those builds and then build on those rather than
use them as a guide rather than use them as what you're gonna do.
Exactly. But a lot of people just use those builds, right? And that system in Rise, I thought, was amazing because you can go and build it exactly like that if you want, but that system allowed you to sort of a little bit more like flexibility of you don't have to specifically have that exact build with that exact same way. Like you can have different options or different armor piece, but still get the exact same result. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, no,
and I thought that was good. Like I thought that made it a lot better because then that way you have more freedom. Do you know what I mean? Like you're not restricted to a specific way of playing or a specific build that you have to have. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I think Rise in general overall gave more freedom in that sense.
Yeah,
like,
Rise had a lot of freedom.
Yeah. Because even like playstyles, because I'm gonna use Wilds as an example here, and with Chargeblade, like, and I'm sure it's with a lot of other weapons as well. But with Chargeblade, like I was saying, Savage Axe or Pizza Cutter, which a lot of people love calling it. Like everyone was just literally building those. What are the weapons called again? Artian weapons. Paralyze. Max out the damage, and then just literally whack out your Pizza Cutter as soon as possible and just shred everyone up. And it worked. Don't get me wrong, because I had that build as well. And I didn't even have that min-maxed at the time. Like, I mean, min-maxing this early on in the game is crazy anyway, but like... But
I mean, you're min-maxing to the max of your capabilities currently.
At the time, yeah.
It's fine. I mean,
which is fine, yeah. And even I hadn't gotten the perfect roll on the Artium weapon. And yet it was fucking strong, bro. I can't deny it. Like, it was strong.
Artium weapons are OP. We all know that.
Yeah. And in Rise, like, you didn't have to
play that single way.
Yeah, like, there's loads of options to be able to play in any way you want. Like, because at the end of Rise and Sunbreak, like Endgame Sunbreak, for Chargeblade, it was the SAED style that gives you a lot of damage output. But obviously with the SAD style, you have to be more reserved. You can't just go out there and just go balls to the wall, like fucking go out all out attack. Like you have to wait for those moments
to get your SADs in.
And then counter. And especially with Chargeblade, like, you know, with the Silk Bind counter, like instantly block, fill your files up, and then
SAD.
you can SAD straight away.
That was strong.
That is strong. That is insanely
strong.
And like, if you get the right skills and everything to help with the counter and everything, like you get so many buffs for the SAD that you can do straight away. And I mean, the Savage Axe mode was still really strong as well. It just depends on what you wanted to do and how you want to play. Because I think a lot of I remember seeing like speedrunners playing both ways, like using both Savage Axe in their run or using SAD.
Yeah,
and
I think to be honest, that's more of a nature of current portable games like GU, you know, and Sunbreak. They both kind of the whole idea is adding a lot of ways to play, switch skills, hunter arts, hunter styles, like it all comes with the system.
Yeah.
While World and Wilds is more about a set skill, sketch, moveset, and you played with the moveset and you're just finding what works for you, kind of. So I think it's such a different dynamic because of how the games are built.
Yeah, no, 100%. And what I also think is as well with the portable games is like it lets the team like experiment, and then they bring over to the main series games. That's what you want to call them.
Yeah.
Like the things that were really liked.
Okay, yeah.
Do you know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
It's like
maintain the things that that were popular and people enjoyed. In the portable games.
Yeah, exactly. But and then I know we've sort of talked about Rise a lot, but like World was just one of those ones where it was my first game. I'm never gonna forget it, but it's not actually my favorite Monster Hunter game. It will be Rise. That would be my favorite. Yeah, just because after experience, obviously my first game, and then having, as I mentioned, that freedom.
Yeah. Rise gives you a lot of freedom just to do whatever.
It just basically took everything I loved in World and amplified it, and then gave me more quality of life things that I liked as well. Do you know what I mean? And that was it. That game was for me.
Jeez.
Elite level game.
So on the Smash Brothers, 2 of our favorite games is Rise, and one of them is GU. For me, it's GU. For you and JR, is Rise. You guys both love Rise. And our boy T, his favorite is World.
Yeah.
So all kind of separate. We're all split.
I think for T, like, and I'm, because we've spoken about it with him before, haven't we, as well? Like, anyway, but like World, I think for him is just because of the realism it gives as well.
Okay.
I think that's also the other thing. I'm not sure why he doesn't like Rise as much as World, which is quite a surprise.
Yeah, that's a surprise for me. Definitely since he started and Try with me. We played Try for you, GU. We played a lot of GU together.
Yeah.
He's not, but he loves World. He loves Rise why he likes it, but not as much.
Yeah, that's the thing that I like confused me about it, because I thought he would have loved that game more
than you.
Yeah,
that would make sense, but that's not the case.
But also, I think it could have been maybe because of obviously him being Insect Glaive main at the time, and I mean,
but he doesn't really use the flying mechanics anyway.
Oh, okay.
So fair. I don't know.
Okay, because he's mainly a gunner as well, isn't it? Really?
Yeah.
So
gunner in Rise is really good.
Yeah, I know, right?
I need to talk to him about that.
What else did he use? What else? I'm trying to remember. What else?
Insect Glaive. He uses gunners. Yeah, and he's a switch axe main. And he uses sword and shield as well. Those are his weapons.
Yeah.
You can also use greatsword.
And switch axe was actually pretty good in.
Switch axe was busted.
That's what I'm saying.
Sunbreak switch axe is crack.
Yeah,
they call it swag axe for a reason.
Yeah, like it was. Bro, even I used it.
I used it. We all used it.
We all used it. That weapon is so fun.
Everyone in Sunbreak used switch axe
at one point because it was just so good.
It was just too good.
It was just so good.
It was a dream come true.
Yeah,
and it's interesting. I need to get more his opinion.
Yeah,
because coming to Wilds, he doesn't like Wilds. He doesn't like Wilds.
He really doesn't.
But he loves World Rise. He doesn't like Wilds. He actually likes Wilds the least out of anyone I know.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Because I was shocked.
I remember him telling us that. I was so surprised that he didn't like Wilds.
Yeah, at that much.
Yeah.
I can understand some
like he hasn't really even been playing it. Like that's the thing. Yeah.
And I need to talk to him, guys. I don't want to get too much into his thoughts in it.
Yeah.
I need to actually talk to him.
We'll get him. Yeah, we'll get
him someday to talk about his feelings, because I want to understand what he likes more in World and Rise, and what he doesn't like in Wilds in contrast to World. Like,
I'm wondering about that as well. To be fair, but and
this
Rise just literally took over my life for like 2 years, or however long it was out for, because I was playing it pretty much every day.
Yeah, it was about probably 3 years.
Yeah, 3 years. Yeah.
Before the last update, it was about 3 years.
Okay.
Yeah, 3 years into the last update.
Yeah. Because like literally, it'll be every day, bro. Like, even if it's just one hunt, I'm getting in that one hunt at least. Do you know what I mean? Gotta get in that, that daily login bonus, all of that as well. And then obviously now we have Rise.
Wilds, me.
Oh yes, Wilds. Sorry, yeah.
Wilds. We played quite a bit of Wilds together.
Yo, I mean, we played it on launch together. We
played the launch. We played the beta.
Bro, we streamed. We both streamed. Like I think we literally played like 24 hours solid. Like
over that beta weekend.
No,
but without stopping.
Like from the launch, not without stopping, but like we played like that first day.
Yeah.
We played it at launch together, but I was obviously, with you being on PC and I was on PlayStation. Like I got to start it a little bit sooner.
Early. Yeah. Okay, then I woke up in the morning, and I was playing.
Yeah. And then
we played bed. Then you went to sleep.
I literally slept for like 3 hours, and then I was like, I woke back up.
And it was your birthday. You playing your birthday.
Yeah, exactly. I was too gassed, bro. I was way too gassed. So like,
I don't blame you.
Yeah. So literally, we and I think we played the whole day, like the whole day. It
was really good.
Yeah, it was. It's a shame that we never got to carry on playing like that. Not because we didn't want to play, but because of the nature of the game and how it was at the time. And I know we've spoken about it a lot as well. Obviously, how. And I think we came to like the general consensus of it felt like an unfinished game that just got released really early. And again, like I know I don't want to be dooming on this game like too much, but like it's unfortunately like the reality of the game. And you know how much I love Monster Hunter and just in general from the two games I played. I mean, over 2K hours on both the games that I'd played previously. So like I came into Wilds thinking, well, here we go again. Like we're gonna start that grind again. And it didn't sit the same way, you know what I mean? It didn't feel the same, like in that sense. It just sort of felt there was things missing. The game was definitely way too easy. At the time, obviously, it didn't feel as easy because obviously there's new monsters, learning new things and things like that. But like, it didn't feel difficult the way previous games had. You know what I mean? And even in Rise, I thought it was fairly easy at the start. And then obviously it ramped up more and more and more until you get used to the monsters. And then it's just like, it doesn't matter. Like, Rajang knew that as well in Rise and Sunbreak, because I think it was there was one time when we were here and I had my Switch with me as well. So I just started playing Monster Hunter on your TV. And then we were with what was it? There was a load of us together in it, and
with my cousin.
Yes, I think it was Awad. Yeah, he was commenting on something that made me laugh because he was like, "Bro, why do all I hear is shing, shing, shing?"
That longsword counter.
Yeah, that longsword counter. Like it was against Rajang, and you know how quick Rajang is as well. All you gotta do is literally just sheath and shing away, bro, and then that's it. And it just made me laugh, and Wild's just it's just one of those ones. Again, I don't want to doom on it too much. I love the game. I do love the game, but it hasn't got that appeal of me wanting to
keep playing.
Yeah.
I get that. I do want to come back to something you said about because I wasn't planning on talking too much about Monster Hunter, but we're talking, guys. So why not?
Yeah.
We'll get to the G stuff in a second. When it comes to Rise also launched unfinished. How did you feel about that in comparison?
See, the thing is, it didn't feel like it was unfinished though.
Even though with the Narwa and all other stuff, you couldn't.
Yeah, but like the difference to me in that sense is that the Narwa all mother stuff, right? Yeah, was part of the story that wasn't finished, I guess.
Yeah, okay.
But the rest of the game still felt complete.
Okay.
Do you know what I'm trying to say?
Okay.
In this, it just felt like there was more than just the story. I mean, look at the way the hammer was. Look at the way I think the switch axe as well. Like even in the beta, like all the weapons just felt strong, right? And then they obviously Capcom then went back from whatever people have been giving reviews about of the weapons and so forth, tried to make adjustments, but then it kind of felt like on certain weapons they went a bit too overboard with the like drawing the weapon back a little bit in terms of power or whatever it may have been. And I mean, like the switch axe felt that. It felt that. So did not switch axe. Sorry, the hammer felt that a lot compared to a lot of the other weapons. Not in terms of just damage output, but like the mechanics of the weapon and things like that. Do you know what I mean? But if you're asking, well, not if you're asking me, going back to what you've asked me, Rise just didn't feel like it was incomplete, even though it was because of the story and everything. But I don't feel like there was too much there where it impacted you to the sense of, oh my god, can't play this game with this weapon that I love because the game feels incomplete. While in Wilds, the game just felt incomplete in a sense of because there was more than just one aspect. For me, in Rise, it felt like it was just a story. Like
Okay, just a story. Okay.
Yeah, and like, let's be honest, Monster Hunter it hasn't been about the story, has it really?
Yeah. So on that one, yeah, no, I agree with that on that. Yeah.
So, but in Wilds, it just felt like there was more than just the story.
Okay.
There was a lot of other things as well, like the weapons, for example, and then not having the final boss, and then it's gone. You fire once, and that's it. Once,
yeah.
I mean, obviously now we have it back, but
yeah, it was a weird decision.
Yeah,
it was a weird decision.
Yeah.
No, I get it there. I suppose some people would say that's kind of like Rise, but instead of them taking it away, it's just that it's not ready yet.
Yeah.
When it came to All Mother, because All Mother wasn't ready, remember? So I guess it's similar in that aspect. Now the thing for me now, when it comes to the weapons, when it comes to the switch hack specifically, it wasn't like strong in the demo. It wasn't that it was weak in the game, the base game, like on launch. That's not people's issues. People's issues were it's so reliant on the discharge, the full elemental discharge when you're swinging your weapon. And literally that's all you need to use. Every other hit doesn't do much damage.
Yeah.
And so the weapon just feels a bit lacking.
Yeah.
In every other aspect apart from that one.
Yeah.
So it felt a bit one-noted. Same for Hammer. Hammer was very one-noted.
I think Longsword was the same as well in that sense, because you've seen me use it a couple times as well, haven't you? And then like it's just that once you get to the red gauge, it's just that
combo when you just combo you say, but you just swing.
Yeah.
That same thing.
It's
and then when your red's almost out, then that's when you use Helmbreaker. And then
build up those wounds, crack those wounds, and then back to that same combo again.
Oh, yeah.
And then that's all it was. And like, again, it goes. I'm gonna go back to Rise and how like you can mix up how you want to play the game. Like you don't have to follow that one specific manner of like that one specific playstyle. Sorry, where you have to do this to get the most optimal output of damage.
Okay.
And I know a lot of people, that's how they want to play. And me and you, we're not like that in that sense. Like, we like playing the game just to play the game. Like, we'll do what we think is right in the moment. Not, I've got to do this because then it'll bring me back to here so that I can then do the most optimal damage and and this, that, and Obviously, we want to do the most optimal damage. That's the whole point. We want to see those big numbers. Do you know what I mean? But like, there's moments where you can't.
You just want to play.
You just play the game in the moment and react to it in the moment. Not like, oh yeah, the monster's about to hit me. If I roll like this, I'll be in position to then do this, then go back to doing the same fucking combo again. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's because I've even seen. So, one of my obsessions that I used to have, especially in Rise, was seeing people do those speed runs, right? And I would try and learn from that a little bit to sort of see how
improve yourself.
Yeah, exactly. But then I say recently, it was in a Wilds video that someone had put up saying it's just a freestyle. So it wasn't actually a speed run. Like, they were literally just playing the game and recorded it. And they still fucking, like, locked in a quick time as well. It was like a 7-minute hunt. And that's fairly quick, do you know what I mean? And I think
you could probably get similar in Rise, though. I think so.
What do you mean?
I think you could get similar timings in Rise with just a casual hunt.
Oh yeah, no, I'm not. That's 100%. I agree with that. Yeah, but like the point that I'm trying to make is that.
Oh, I see.
Those specific moves that you have to use or playstyles, so like you were mentioning,
so much stronger.
Yeah,
they'll just cut the time by crazy amounts.
Exactly, and you don't need to do that.
Yeah. So I guess what you're saying is that, because I mean, technically you can just do whatever you want.
Yeah.
In Wilds, you can do that.
Yeah.
If it's because it feels so unoptimized to do that, it incentivizes you not to do that.
Exactly.
While in Rise, it feels like more of options of play and choice. You feel more freedom because it's not penalizing you so much for playing in a different way.
Exactly.
Yeah. No, I feel you. There's not many moments in that game where I feel like super penalized for playing a certain way. I think the balancing, in
Rise, you mean?
Rise, yeah. I think the balancing definitely could have been better. As in any game, it can always be better.
Yeah.
But I never felt like it was crazy terrible. In Wilds, I will say that that definitely for some weapons you have to play a certain way with certain weapons.
Switch axe,
hammer,
Longsword is definitely one of them as well.
Probably what's it called? Gun lance, charge blade, insect glaive.
Look, that's like half the weapons.
Yeah, half the weapons.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and if you're not doing that way, you're just not doing anything.
Yeah,
we're nowhere near as much.
Yeah,
which like, I guess it only matters when you're actually invested into the game.
Yeah, and the thing is
which
that
we are.
Yeah, so. Which we are. Yeah, exactly. And anyone that's watching probably is invested in the game like that as well. And like having to play a specific way and being locked into playing that way, it's not great. It's not great because you don't get to experiment and enjoy the game the way it should be enjoyed. Do you know what I mean? Like I'm just gonna keep ranting on about it otherwise. Like it's not the one, man. It's not the one. It's like you need to. I don't know how, and I can't believe how, like, Capcom, they gave us all of that freedom in Rise and Sunbreak.
Yeah, I think to be honest, you're going through what I went through, gone from Generations to World.
Yeah.
It's the realization that the portable games are just built different.
They're built different, man.
They're built different. That's what I can say.
Yeah.
Like, the Generations and Rise, they just give you customizations, which World and Wilds don't. And if you love customizations, you're just not gonna be happy. If you don't mind about it, then you're probably fine.
Yeah,
I think it's that simple.
The thing, okay, so I can only speak, obviously, from my perspective of the weapons that I've used, right? Like, so with the Charge Blade, the one thing that they actually didn't give us freedom in Rise and Sunbreak is having to choose between playing SAED style or like the Savage Axe mode. I mean, with
you can do SAD
with Savage Axe. Yeah, you can. But like, what I mean is that you can't. So
you can't. It's just you can't charge a sword.
Yeah,
that's the thing.
But that's my point. Like, so you either get to choose either charging your sword or charging your axe. You can't have both.
Yeah, but that's not like, to be honest, for my playing with it, that's not like that consequential. It's
no. I'm not saying
very
that.
Similar.
I'm not complaining in the sense of like, oh, why did they have to restrict us like that?
Yeah.
I did miss it because I was used to having it in World.
Yeah, I think it's a more of used to thing because when you think about it, all it is really is some additional damage on your sword mode.
Yeah, but having now in Wilds though, that was the only good thing that I can say about that they did with the Charge Blade is bringing that back of being able to have your sword as well as your axe charged at the same time.
Yeah,
like, and that's the one thing that I like, that I will say that I love that they did bring back.
Okay. So then, just quick question, a quick answer. What is your favorite Switch axe then? Is it Rise or is it World?
Oh, it's Charge Blade, you mean?
Yeah, Charge Blade. Sorry.
My
bad. World or Wilds? Rise?
Oh, which out of the three?
Yeah.
Oh, Rise.
Rises.
Only because
Sunbreaks or base Rise, like
Sunbreaks.
Okay.
Yeah, only because of the silk band counters. Well, the silk band counter was there anyway, wasn't it? In base, no, or was it?
The bigger one that fills up your gauge. They did the faster one in Sunbreak where you could go into the Savage Axe, and that was crazy fun.
That was fun. I can't lie. But the one with the file charging.
Yeah, that one.
That one was from the start. No, that was always yeah. So yeah, that one. That was fun because SAED was my playstyle and that's what I loved. So like being able to just do one block and then having your files fully charged and then it being able to react out of it into the SAED straight away, because it gives you, if you have like, for example, like offensive guard on, it will buff that as well. It activates that as well. So like there was a lot of damage that you can do, and seeing those big numbers like at the end, like if you fought Velkana, who is really weak to fire, right? I'm telling you, bro. Yeah. Each file was doing like 1,500 damage.
That's insane.
It's insane, right?
Yeah.
It's insane.
Yeah.
So like how can I not like that weapon in that game? Do you know what I mean?
I feel you, man.
Yeah. So obviously I can't really judge the Charge Blade, and I think a lot of the weapons too much in Wilds, because obviously it's still ongoing. The game is still being updated.
Yeah, and I think it's just a different dynamic. Like I think Rise kind of sport you. It sport you when it came to the weapons.
100%.
Similar to how some people, they care a lot about graphics, and World spoke them going to Rise. They didn't like the Rise graphics. They like World graphics. It's up to the individual, right? For me, coming from a Monster Hunter fan from like Troy, who played it on like a Wii, played it on 3DS, like graphics, I mean, it's nice, but it doesn't really matter to me too much. Like the things that matter to me are the gameplay, mechanics, interesting, intriguing things like that. The monsters, the fights, not the surroundings, not the extra stuff. That to me, it's just like extra fluff.
Yeah, like I think me and you are the same in that sense. Like, don't get me wrong, yeah, the graphics will always make everything feel better because it looks nice, right?
Yeah.
But it's not my main focus.
No.
Like, I need to be able to enjoy the game, like, with how I'm playing the game, not how it looks. Do you know what I mean? Like what I'm gonna have to actually do. What inputs am I putting in? How is the game actually reacting and responding to the inputs I'm putting in and things like that? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, because obviously in Wilds, for example, there's a lot of people complaining about the longsword and the latency of the inputs.
Lag.
The input lag. Yeah,
I don't know if they fixed it yet.
I've no clue. I'll be real with you. Yeah.
Oh, you don't really use longsword anyway.
Well,
anymore.
not even just that though, but like, I haven't played the game in a little while. Like, when Title Update 2 came out, I fought Regios and Laggy once, and I haven't picked the game back up because another game has taken over in that sense. It's just I'm just enjoying that game a lot. I mean, I'm not too far from like probably finishing a lot of the bosses in that game, so I will be back on Monster Hunter.
Okay, yeah.
Like, it's not like I'm not gonna go back and play the game, because I will.
I think that's the cool nature, and I think that's kind of what they expect. Like, even if you like feel like there's not enough content, or the end game's not great, you know, take a dip for a while, come back in a couple of months,
go and play a few other games, and then come back, and then you can still play the game. And like, I know for a fact that like when I do go back, it's not like I'm not gonna enjoy it. Do you know what I mean? I'll probably be a bit rusty.
Yeah.
That Sword and Shield is going to be coming out again, so I can just do practice a lot of the parrying on that. But it's weird because I never thought after playing the last 2 games and the amount I played, like, this Monster Hunter game was going to be one of those games where after a little while I'll just not have the urge to play. Do you know what I mean? Because I just didn't expect it, to be fair. Like, genuinely, and it hurts saying that because I love the game. Like, Monster Hunter is just... It's weird because when I was a kid, Monster Hunter is actually the game that I wanted to play as a kid.
Okay.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like those RPG style games where like I'm actually, the combat is not like a turn-based game that used to, like, for example, Final Fantasy. Like, they're just turn-based games. You press one button and it will do everything for you.
Action-based game with RPG elements and nice action, nice monsters.
All of that
progression, all that. Okay.
Fighting a huge dragon-looking thing.
Yeah.
Whatever, do you know what I mean?
Who doesn't love fighting a dragon?
Do you know what I'm saying? Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And
unless it's Azure Rathlos, he's a bitch.
Oh yeah. Oh no, he's too jarring, man. In the air too long.
He's a
like,
bitch.
man needs to come down and relax for a bit.
Man.
But like, that was the game that I used to envision as a child, and then obviously
when it clicked with you, world, you felt that.
That was it. And then I thought every title that comes out after this, I'm gonna play it religiously. But this doesn't feel like that.
No, to be honest, I played it more than you, which is strange because I couldn't keep up with Rise with you. You were just
I was gone on that. Yeah,
so I just gave up. I was like, no, I can't keep up. I'm just taking my own pace. Like, this guy.
Yeah.
We had a challenge. You can get to 999 first, master rank.
Was it master rank? I thought it was just hunter rank.
You already beat me on that. So I wasn't going to try.
Okay,
that.
fair enough.
It was master rank, but basically he's 999. I'm not even halfway through that. So like,
and the game is how many years old now?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So like, I ain't catching this guy in that game. I gave up. But when it came to Wilds, I'm ahead of you. So
exactly. Which says a lot about like how the game appeals to me in a sense.
Not as much. Yeah. Even though you do enjoy it, just not as much.
Yeah,
as you would have hoped.
100%.
That's fair enough. That's fair
enough. But it's. And I'm sure we're going to come on to this as well when we speak about GU as well. And it's just, like, I feel like I could play the game with my eyes closed.
For Wilds?
Yeah. And not in a way, not in the sense of saying like, oh yeah, I'm that good, I could do it with my eyes closed. It's more so that the game is so easy.
Okay.
Because it's so easy, I don't have to stress about a lot of things.
Yeah. The thing is, like to me... I haven't really talked about difficulty much at all. No, not even the camera. Barely talked about not even camera, not even the recording video.
Yeah.
Like going through the game, I didn't think that the game was like too easy, like low rank. I think it's fine. It's low rank. It's fine.
High rank is.
I think the problem, I think it's like when you're doing high rank, there's not really much opposition. Like you guys will see us playing GU, and we're going to talk a bit about it there. Like we're getting opposition like every quest,
bro.
Like I played the game like crazy. People normally say you have experience with Monster Hunter, that's why. Bro, I've been playing GU. It's my favorite game. It's the game I play the most. I know everything about GU basically, and I'm still struggling, which is actually insane. It's not like I'm trying to struggle. I'm actually just struggling. I'm like, why am I struggling?
I mean, I guess there's a little bit of a reason why you're struggling, because you don't want to claim those add-on content.
But that's the thing. Like that's add-on content.
Yeah.
And right now I'm playing the game just by playing the game. The game that you should play, Monster Hunter game, by going through grinding,
and it's still difficult.
And it's difficult. It's fun.
100%.
Like so high rank, I would say they didn't hit the bar where it needed to be. Low rank, I think it's fine. And Endgame, I think specifically wasn't really there until they added in Gomagala. Yeah, Gomagala was there from the start. Okay, until Gomagala tempered.
And they got the 9, is it 9 or 8 star or whatever?
8-star Gomagala, that is tough. Well, even 7-star Gomagala was tough at the time. He hit hard. He was the only one basically. Yeah. Base game, he's the only one.
I mean, I felt Arkfield for me was a difficult near the start.
Okay.
But now, like, I think the fastest run I've done with against like a 9-star or 8-star. What's the star? I can't remember. I think it's 8-star, isn't it? Yeah. Like tempered, 8-star.
5 difficulty.
Yeah, all of that. Was like 5 minutes. I did it in. Yeah.
That's faster than I've ever done.
And that's
capture, right?
No. Yeah, that was like a hunt.
A kill.
Yeah. Because you know what happened? So he was in the Charge Blade. Okay. Yeah. He was in the the high bit.
Yeah, but you get those things to fall on
the boulders.
Yeah, the 3 boulders.
Yeah, so I used that to my advantage. Shit. Yeah, I used all 3 of them on him. Nah, man. I just, do you know what it is? That run was really lucky because everything just synced up perfectly.
Lined up.
Yeah. Okay. Because he was by the first boulder, so dropped that, did the sneak attack, got big chunky damage, and then the one thing I can tell, and this is how you know I've used Charge Blade long enough, especially in Wilds as well now, is you can sort of tell when you're gonna activate like the first stun or the first para. Do you know what I mean? From how many times you do the hits.
Yeah. You gain experience on that. Yeah, you understand?
Yeah. So like I literally was able to get the first para, and then because I try and get the para before the stun, like the KO.
Oh, okay, so you don't waste your stun or power.
Yeah. Okay. So I'll get the para in, and then try and avoid hitting the head, because his arm chain things
are pretty weak.
As well. Yeah. So I'll focus on that until the para is over, and then I know I've already built enough stun damage for the KO, and then I'll get the KO. He'll topple again, and then he topples as well if you do the on the weak points and things like that. Yep. So I just had everything lined up properly, and it just happened. No, it weren't exactly 5 minutes, but it was like sub 6, so like it was like 5 something. Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
Well, I think I mean that sounds crazy, but like I suppose it's easy, like because you have experience fighting them now. Like once you have experience, and I think most, not all, because there's definitely monsters that I have a lot of experience and I'm still dying.
Yeah, 100%.
But most situations you will learn how to overcome it. So I think like in that situation, I think it's fine, more fine. But like when you're like first couple times and it's like easy, then most of it then it's goal. Goal is definitely the barrier. Mizu it's hard.
But the thing with Mizu though, like I found was, I felt like it was a step back from Rise's Mizu.
I mean, I
thought Rise's Mizu was so good, so good. Like, cause in Rise, the bubbles and everything, although they would float around and everything, when it looks like it's gonna hit you, it actually hits you. Yeah. In this one, it doesn't feel like the bubbles and like a lot of her moves or his moves, actually hit you. Do you know what I mean? Like they don't look like what looks like it should hit you doesn't, and what shouldn't hit you does. Do you know what I'm saying?
The bubbles specifically are kind of weird. Yeah, I noticed that the bubbles and some of the hitboxes possibly. It's not like Rise had the best hitboxes. Some of the hitboxes in Rise were definitely something different. But
it felt like they took like a step backwards with Mizu.
Yeah. I mean, if you guys watch my video, I made a rant already. I don't like Mizu. I mean, I think Mizu in Wilds is dog shit.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a soulless Solskjaer, basically. They took Solskjaer.
But you didn't like it because of a different reason, which is
most people, yeah. What you guys need to learn is most of the stuff I don't like or like is not because of the same reasons as you guys. All right, so don't group me together with you guys.
Oh no,
or anyone else. No, I'm just saying that. I'm just saying that for people to know.
I wasn't saying it on that.
But I'm just letting people know because like. I will make laugh. Like evil laugh, like feeling like thirsty. I need to explain. Basically, I will make like a 20-minute video, like just ranting about stuff that only I care about, and maybe you don't care about. Like it doesn't matter to me. I'm doing it because I care. That's what you need to know. I don't make videos and stuff I don't care about.
Facts.
Like it's just how it is for me.
The thing is, though, you didn't like Mizu as well. A lot of the reason because of what they did with the Solskjaer stuff.
Yeah, that's the bulk of it. But also, I mean, the music's garbage. Rise's Mizu was funner with the mechanics. Having to dodge with the wide bug, I thought that was really fun. They had to change that. Yeah, they did have to change that. Even though some of the moves they kept, some of the moves that wasn't there, like the water and spinning around, that stuff is not there anymore.
Yeah, and I do miss that. Yeah, like because that seemed like a natural thing for Mizu to do as well. Do you know what I mean? Like, she doesn't use her water beam as much.
She does. Well, yeah, maybe not as much.
No, definitely not as much. And I liked her using the beam a little bit more as well. I think with Mizu, like the only thing that made her difficult was more so when in the tempered.
The damage, yeah.
It's just the damage output.
The buff damage, yeah.
Yeah, and that was about it. And that was about it. Otherwise, like,
nah, that's enough.
I don't really think that it's much of a difficult monster in that sense.
No.
You know what I mean? Would you? I think you'd agree with me on that one.
No, normal Mizu is nothing.
Yeah,
it's nothing. It's just the tempered and the beat up damage. The fact that the damage is so crazy. So someone was actually complaining about Oof Duna in chat in my Discord.
I still haven't fought the tempered yet, arc tempered yet.
But the damage is so crazy. When you try to offset it, you take so much chip damage.
Oh,
like it doesn't feel worth it.
I see. I feel like Capcom have not gone about it the right way in the sense of rather than making the monsters difficult with like let's say like the moves actually like the combo moves or whatever it may be, right? Because obviously the monsters do a lot of like combinations of moves. It's not like they just do one move and then you can go and hit them. Do you know what I mean?
I mean, it kind of is that way.
In a way, but I'm not saying that it's not. I'm not saying that it's not. But like what I'm saying is like normally with difficult monsters, they do like combinations of moves and things like that, or like they'll do like one small move and then it lines like goes into another big move and things like that, right? Do you know what I'm trying to say? Yeah. But like it looks like what they've done instead is just up the damage of the moves to make it difficult.
Yeah.
Rather than making the monsters trickier to deal with.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yes. So the thing about Oof Duna, I don't want to explain it too much. Spoil it too much for you. There are some tricky moments.
Yeah.
But most of it is just big belly flops, that the big damage.
Which is what we predicted. We literally said that.
I mean, to be honest, it's. I mean, I can say we predicted it, but it's like
it's an easy prediction.
Yeah, like
it's an easy prediction.
What else are they gonna do?
It's an easy prediction.
It's the belly flop monster. Like it's what she's gonna do.
So
comes to the belly flops. If you try to offset, you take big damage. To be honest, if you try to guard it, you take big damage unless you perfect parry it. So I guess all the people taking chip damage.
That sword and shield is gonna come in handy. There.
Yeah, it's gonna come in handy. Or just try to dodge out the way, but it's a big belly. It's a big belly.
Yeah.
Imagine that.
The hitbox is big.
Yeah.
On that, like, because from the move, how I know it works with the tempered and the regular one is that like obviously because there's a hitbox as she goes up as well as when she comes down as well, isn't it?
Interestingly, they've actually changed that. There is no hitbox when she goes up now.
Oh really?
No. There's a hitbox when she comes down. The hitbox on the up one was a bit weird for me before,
like,
but
I found it odd it being there. Yeah. Don't get me wrong, but I didn't mind it.
Yeah,
because
I got used to it,
yeah, because like, and as well, like it's like a little thing that catches you off guard a little bit sometimes. You know what I mean? Like, so I didn't. It makes sense to a certain degree it being there because she's rising up, like, and there's momentum there, and if it hits you, it's still gonna knock you over or whatever. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's just not how they. That move particularly is weird for me because I play so much Monster Hunter and there's like barely any monsters that on rise up, they hit you. Yeah. Like you could take many examples. Let's take, I don't know, this is a bit of a weird one. Let's take Nilgante. Yeah. A lot of times he comes up and then hits you down. It's not like coming up hits you. It doesn't hit you.
Yeah, no.
It's coming down that hits you.
Yeah.
Same with Anjanath. Same with Baroth. It's all about they're coming down.
Could you not say though with Uthuna, because you know, like, she's in the water and everything, and like the waves she does always hit you in some way, whether it does damage or just moves you or flinches you or whatever. Yeah. Like that water is there as well when she's doing a splash and like going up. So that could be.
But there is no water effect of that.
Oh yeah, that's true. That's true. Yeah. Yeah, no, that's true.
So that's what threw me off. I got used to it now. That's what threw me off. So
but now you gotta get used to it not being there.
Yeah, because our temper doesn't do that. So I'm like, okay, but it's fair enough. So to be honest, I think they just need some more defensive skills. There's not many defensive skills in this game. There's about like 2, maybe 3. There's defense, divine blessing. That's basically it.
Okay. I mean,
when I say defensive, I mean skills that reduce the damage you're taking based on hits.
Yeah.
Those are the only 2. There are no like other interesting skills around that on armor.
Yeah.
I'm hoping they do add that eventually. Cool.
I'm trying to think here, because there probably is. Like, is there a skill that's been in Monster Hunter where like actually buffing your defense increases your attack as well? Do you sort of see what I mean?
Yeah, like, I don't know actually.
Because the only thing that I can think of that's similar to that, not exactly the same, is in Rise, where it was it was Valstrax's armor buff, like set armor skill.
Yeah.
Where like you have to, because this was the build for Charge Blade for SAED, which was you increase your elemental resistance, as like increase that to as high as you can, and then you'd be in the blue scroll, or is it blue scroll? I think it was blue scroll, one of the colors of the 2 scrolls, and then like you have to do a certain amount of damage to activate the skill, or is it a certain amount of hits to activate the skill, and then you get the little logo above your health bar, and then you then go onto the other scroll, and that then like turns all of that elemental resistance into elemental damage.
Okay.
Like it goes into your elemental stat.
That's pretty strong.
Yeah. And that's the only skill that I can think of that is similar to that. But I'm thinking more so in the sense of like raw defense then being used to buff your
or something.
Yeah.
I've been thinking, I can't think of a skill currently in my mind. I think that would be interesting.
Yeah.
I think if they're just adding more defensive skills in general, that would also be cool.
Yeah. I think that's something that is really needed, like to sort of, it's because the issue I know you definitely had in World was at the end game, like, is you can just literally just stack as many skills as you want.
Yeah.
And it's the same in Rise, to be fair, as well.
Yeah.
If anything, it was easier in Rise.
It's easier to Rise to do that.
Yeah. And don't get me wrong, though. Like, for me, I love that. I love that shit. I love that shit. Like, just being the ultimate fucking... like, bro, like, you can literally make a build where you could stand in front of the monster and do nothing and you won't die. You just won't die. You can tank as many hits as you want and your health is just regenerating away. You even have to worry. And, yeah, like... It's I just wish that the skills that they can give us isn't just, oh yeah, here's a brand new skill that will get your attack higher or your elemental higher so that you can do more damage. Like, I want something where you make the build around a specific style of play that you want to do, and then those skills help that style of play, which will in turn, I guess, increase the damage that you're gonna have.
Yeah. I think Rise had a lot of that.
Yeah,
which was interesting. I don't think Wilds has as much. They do have some, but not as many.
Yeah.
And I'm mostly hoping that they adding more of that as we go.
Yeah.
And definitely defensive skills. We need some armor. Like I was checking, there's not many armors that have really good defensive skills.
Nah.
And I think that that further pushes people to just build offensive, because that's pretty much the only option. Like sometimes you don't need stamina, so I'm not just going to invest in stamina for the sake of it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get that tenderizer, that Reader's Exploit, that burst.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, the thing is, they tried to sort of force us into doing that, didn't they? With the way they changed the
skill system.
Yeah.
But it doesn't really work.
But it didn't really work.
No. On your armor, you're just putting on burst. You're just putting on weakness exploit. You're just putting on what's the last one?
But it's weird that you'd have thought weakness exploit would be a
offensive.
Yeah.
I mean, we've already talked about it offline on streams. I haven't talked about it in the video yet. I'm still thinking about how to talk about it. But I mean, it's a bit weird because so you could say, okay,
offensive burst as well, innit? Like you would think that's more of a
it's an offensive skill, gives you damage, and then people come back and say, oh well, what they meant is that skills that are linked to weapons like guard, like quick sheath, like focus, and then you can easily caveat that and say, well, so then why is attack, why is elemental boost, why is sharpening skills on weapons then? Isn't that like generic? That's not based on any weapon specifically.
That's true.
So then it's like so that counter argument they had about weapon skills, it breaks apart completely when you start really thinking about it and start looking at the system. I think they just need a way, like they don't have enough skills. They don't have enough skills to put on armor if they moved all of their offensive attack based skills onto the weapons. And in the same regard, they don't have enough skills on weapons only to put all of those skills on armor.
Okay.
So it's kind of like a mismatch. Like they're just kind of, I guess, placing it where they kind of think it makes sense, I suppose. And here we are now. How well it works, I don't think it works like crazy good, to be honest. I like the idea of it. I don't think the execution was the best.
I don't think, because like when we saw it, I remember us sort of saying like this will be interesting.
Yeah, I'm super interested. It's one of the most interesting things.
Yeah, but it just didn't pan out the way we thought it would.
No. And then even on top of that, like I was saying, they just don't have that many interesting defensive skills. Like sometimes I'm looking for armor pieces to put on to just I got some weaknesses, I got all this. Let me put some defensive stuff.
Yeah,
and like none of the good armors give like divine blessing or defense. None of them. Pretty much none of them give defense at all. You have to slot it in. And then on top of that,
and it feels like a waste of a slot if you just put that in.
Defense, definitely. Since you can only have level one slot defense, there is no 2 slot defense. There is no 3 slot defense. So I can't get the extra bonuses of the defense if I have an armor piece with an open slot.
Yeah,
I have to slot into 1.
Yeah.
It's a bit annoying. And then on top of that, I'm like, oh damn, it would be good if you just have armor, more skills in general with different defensive or interesting things that I can play around with. We don't really have that, unfortunately. Nope. So it limits me to what it limits my build creation. I can't do what I want to do.
Yeah.
It's a shame. Set bonuses are cool, but
there aren't really any great set bonuses in that sense. Anyway, there's only the ones that everyone uses, which is the meta ones.
Yeah, which are the offensive ones.
Yeah,
there's not very interesting defensive ones.
No.
Like one that's kind of interesting but it's dumb is Gravius's one. I think at 2 spots, 2 armor pieces, it gives you like some defense. I think 5% armor.
Oh.
And I think at 4 it gives you 10%. But you have to be max HP. When you're not max HP, you don't get the buff. And then it's like, so
what's the point then?
Yeah,
like,
what's the point?
Because the thing is as well, like, especially if people wanted to use that, but then they still obviously want some sort of like what's it called? Some sort of damage output as well, because they're gonna want to have that some sort of damage. Everyone's gonna want to have some sort of damage, obviously.
Yeah.
They're gonna use most likely a mantle, and it will probably be the
way to go.
Yeah,
probably.
And then that's where the problem is, because that what's the mantle called again? Corrupted mantle. Like it makes you lose HP, if I remember correctly.
I don't know much about mantles in this game.
I'm trying to remember. I'm so sure it does. I'm so sure it drains your HP. So using that armor skill
would counteract that.
Do you know what I'm saying?
I guess so. Yeah, it's a bit of a weird thing. It's good for like getting one shotted, I guess.
Yeah.
But like, it's not really like that relevant.
Nah. I mean, let's be honest. I think I don't know how much of it has changed since Title Update 2, because I don't think it has. Because I haven't looked into or even played the game as much like I'd normally would.
Yeah.
But like, Gore was still fairly strong. I know, like the armor pieces, Gore armor. Yep. I think Zoshia. Yep. I think some of Ray Dow's AT armor. Some of it. So like there were certain builds that I remember sort of building as well, like trying to build involved those 3 for sure.
Yep.
I think Mizu. Is it Mizu? Oh, there's.
Mizu's okay.
Yeah, like there's certain parts that you can use depending on the build that you're trying to make and things. I mean, all armor obviously is relevant, but like
I wouldn't say that. I would definitely say that.
Okay, not all. So a majority or most.
Nah. Okay. Most of the late game monsters armors are relevant.
That's I should word it. Yeah, better than that. Yeah.
Laggy is also really good.
I haven't looked into.
Yeah. Surijos is really good. People using Surijos. Yeah.
Okay.
And then AT Ufduna, not that good. There is some interesting things with the tool specialists for man tools. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I remember you telling me yesterday. Yeah.
But I mean, apart from like, it's nothing that crazy. I mean, nothing that crazy really that changes much. So
speaking of mantles, I love the fact that we don't have that fucking from World. What's the mantle, the gold one? I forget what it's called. But you know what one I'm on about?
When it helps you evade stuff, right?
Yeah, like literally you can just get hit and it just does the
temporal.
Yeah, that's it, temporal mantle. Yeah, and it just does a what's the evasion move in GU?
That's an adept evade. Like, I don't know what they call it specifically for dual blaze, but that's what you're talking about, right?
Yeah. That is just there. Yeah. It just does that for you straight away with the mantle one. But yeah, no, like I know I said sort of earlier on that I don't want to doom on Wild too much, but like it just I hate the fact that I have to say it, that the game is just a little. It's disappointed me a little bit.
Yeah,
do you know what I mean? Like
you still like it, but not as much as you would have hoped.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, it's the same with me.
Yeah.
I play it when new stuff comes out.
Yeah.
Apart from that, I'm doing other stuff, which is fine.
Yeah, but you know, we're grinding out. Well, I say grinding out. We're playing GU, and I'm getting to experience Monster Hunter in a different way.
Yeah.
And it's been killer.
Yeah.
It's been
And guys, since this video's been going for a while, I think I'm gonna cut it in half. So we're gonna have that half, and then we're gonna have this half in another video, right? Because we're gonna get into GU now and talk about GU.
Yeah.
Cool. So catch you in a bit, guys.
Peace.